Second of our French videos taking in the World War I sites. First Ypres in Belgium and then moving on to the Somme in France. This is a service point at Urban Gardens at Ypres. They've got 3 sites, a campsite and 2 airs. We're on the air that's slightly out of the town. Just getting water. Water's €1. 16 euros a night. Pre-book online before you come and put your registration number in. When you drive up to the gate, which we haven't done yet, it recognises your number plate and lets you in. This is the air at Zelbecker. 16 euros a night including electricity, €1 for water. Elson's free. Nice site on the edge of Ypres. Takes about half an hour to walk in, 15 minutes to cycle in. So all in all, a nice little stop. We're staying here 3 nights. Plenty of cycle paths around here, it's fantastic. We've done a bit of cycling tonight. How's that for a water feature? It's a bit creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got to come down here tonight.
No, we'll go back the other way.
Which way?
Along the road.
Oh.
We're heading to the Menin Gate, by the way. This is the Menin Gate in Ypres. Leper, as it's known locally. The Menin Gate is a memorial to the British and Commonwealth soldiers from World War I who died in the Ypres Salient and have no known grave. The names of over 54,000 missing soldiers are inscribed on its stone pillars. Every evening at 8 p.m, the last post ceremony is held here to honour the fallen. This cycle route pamphlet stroke map is available from the Ypres tourist information, which is by the big museum. I'd really recommend it. It's a great route to follow, and it takes you around all the cemeteries and the memorials. Looks like we're going into the back of an industrial estate, which we are, but we're actually going to see the Yorkshire Trenches, which were discovered in the late 90s, I think, when they were extending one of the factories, and they discovered all the trenches, and they've been renovated for people to see, but obviously you have to walk through the industrial estate to get to it. These trees mark where the front line around Ypres crosses a modern road. So this bit of land here was the German trenches, just here. And it's just started to rain. So what I was just saying, this is the Allied line. You get a little map with the tree as well, showing where the line was. There's also the Scottish cemetery here as well, and a campsite just over there, not the one we're staying in. Very interesting. We've just got back from a mega bike ride, 39 kilometres apparently. It's a cycle route around Ypres, all round most of the cemeteries and the monuments. It was a really lovely bike ride. Cycle paths are excellent round here, and where you were on a road, it was a very quiet road, and you find that the older cars give way to you, so it's a really enjoyable experience doing it on bikes. We've left our area at Zillebeke on the outskirts of Ypres and headed to Tyne Cot Cemetery. Tyne Cot is the biggest Commonwealth War cemetery anywhere in the world. Total burials is 11,965, of which 8,369 are unnamed. Yet again, walking around the cemetery has been a humbling and emotional experience. Next on our World War I sites tour is the Somme region of France and the towns of Amiens, Albert and Arras. We'll also visit Beaumont-Hamel War Memorial and the Thiepval War Memorial. This is the cathedral at Amiens. It's very impressive. However, in Amiens something's cracking off. There's some protests, there's police everywhere, armed police as well, so you might be able to hear in the background. Anyway, we're keeping a low profile. This is the Somme Museum. It's underground. This is the Basilica Notre-Dame de Brébières in Albert. The statue of the Virgin Mary on top of the spire became a symbol of World War I when a shell hit it in 1915, causing it to lean precariously but not fall. Legend at the time said the war would end when the statue fell. The church was destroyed in 1918 and the statue was dislodged by British artillery fire while the Germans were retreating. This is the Caribou Monument at the Newfoundland Memorial site, which is very important to Canadians and Newfoundlanders. It was part of the Battle of the Somme, and there was some fierce fighting here where troops from Newfoundland suffered devastating casualties. 86% of the regiment suffered casualties during the battle. You'll see the trenches, or what's left of the trenches, and this was the British front line around here. Well, that was the Newfoundland Memorial, which was very good. One final thing about it, the staff there are all university students from Canada who we assume do a little spell there for a few months, but we thought that was a really nice touch. It's funded by the Canadian government, so which was great, and it was free to get in. A little visitor centre with an interesting museum, so good one to do if you're touring the World War I sites. Moving on, we're now going to visit the Ulster Memorial Tower, one of the first memorials to be erected on the Western Front, commemorating all those from Ulster who served in the First World War. Just down the road from here, we're also visiting the Thiepval Memorial. The massive memorial bears the names of over 72,000 men who went missing during the battles of the Somme between 1915 and 1918. It is the largest Commonwealth memorial in the world. There's also an interesting museum at the site. This is the area where we stayed at Arras last night, just on the outskirts of the town. We're just walking into the town. That's it ahead of you there. This is the sign for it. £15 a night. There's a shower on site and a toilet. The shower's really good. Fantastic little site. And excellent price. There's a Burger King and a pizza restaurant about 400 yards down the road. So yeah, we're really pleased with the stay last night. We're just going to go into Arras and see what's on offer there. There's supposed to be a really good market on Wednesdays and Saturdays, but it's been chucking it down all night and it's only just stopped. And the market's only on till 1 and it's about 11 o'clock now, so we're going to go down and see if we can see a bit of that and then go on into the city centre from there. So yeah, nice little stop by the looks of it. This is the beautiful church at Arras, and lovely buildings all around. This is the quiet part of the market. It's really busy, apparently up to 200 stalls some days. Let's see.
That's it, thank you.
In the afternoon, we visited the Wellington Tunnels in Arras. This former underground chalk quarry was part of a network of tunnels used by Allied forces in the Battle of Arras in 1917. The museum and underground tour are excellent and commemorate the bravery and innovation of the tunnellers and the troops involved in the surprise attacks made from the tunnels. A must-see. Thanks for watching, folks. That's it for the World War I video. The next video, video 3 in our France trip, will be everything else we did apart from the World War I and World War II sites and war graves. We'll be visiting Brussels, Bruges, Luxembourg, the Champagne region of France, the Loire Valley, Lac du Der, Honfleur, yeah, and everything else we did in France and Belgium. So hang on for that one, I think you'll really enjoy it. Just a final comment about the World War I sites. If you're thinking of doing a trip and paying your respects, I'd recommend lots of research. There are literally hundreds of battle sites, cemeteries, memorials and museums, and obviously you can't visit them all. Also, bear in mind that the experience is very emotionally draining. The sacrifices that these young men and women made for us is nothing short of miraculous and so selfless. We enjoyed visiting what we did and showing our respects. We learnt so much, and on our return home have a burning desire to learn more.